Hello and welcome to the Battlefield 4 Top Plays. In today's episode we're only going to be seeing clips from Battlefield 4, one of the greatest games in the franchise for these only in Battlefield moments. Starting out with Master King, we had that incredible straw shot, and now we have a handful of clips from MikeyMemebat. The first couple are just insane tow missiles. That one is at insane range for an attack helicopter, and it was fairly blind. This though is my favourite. Sit back and watch one of the finest predicted shot on an enemy jet. Moving on, we've got Farrier's Revenge playing on Hainan Resort. This guy's known for his incredible JDAM clips. He's an accurate attack jet player and he always manages to get the kill on the enemy. The first clip is probably the finest barrel roll JDAM I've seen in a long time.
Got him.
That is the sickest heli Gino I've probably ever done.
That one needs one sergeant.
The second clip isn't as impressive as the first one in terms of a barrel roll JDAM, although there is a JDAM in there. It's more of a teamwork clip with his squad mate who's in the stealth jet. Just watch how they evade an enemy stealth jet and little bird helicopter in the best way possible.
He's off, yeah.
Moving on, it's COSAIR with two clips. The first is in the attack helicopter on Golmud Railway, starting out with a pretty lucky tow missile on either a bailing pilot or gunner, or in fact somebody inside that air vehicle, then gets a vehicle taken down in the distance and unfortunately misses out on that stealth jet by an absolute whisker. It doesn't matter though, because he will be back to take it out, and of course it'll be more than just a single tow missile. Check out this awesome clip with a chat reaction at the end. Moving on, he had another clip, this time on Operation Locker, proving that he's not just a vehicle player. The 870 MCS, an incredible shotgun on this game. Lots of enemy players are always going to be around Charlie Objective. He also has his FOV set very high, which gives you the impression that he's running really quickly. Always fun to watch clips like this. In fact, you're not moving any faster, it's just the way a field of view works. Unfortunately, he forgets he's a medic and doesn't revive that poor teammate of his, but he does go on a bit of a rampage against these enemy players as he runs towards Delta. Next up, some of the finest only in Battlefield clips in today's episode sent in from Doomed. The first is, I think they call it a rodeoplast, I'm not too sure. Essentially you jump out, land on your jet, and then take out another air vehicle with C4. Not something I've ever attempted, not something I'd ever managed to do, even with a million tries, but he seems to get it first time on this pursuing jet. He then sent in a handful of only in battlefield moments, and they're not your normal only in battlefield moments, as you can tell. They're absolutely incredible. That ronde snipe, I don't even know what to call these things, they're so impressive. This for a long range SMOR, just ridiculous how he managed to predict that, and 2 more clips to follow, which again are equally as impressive. Next up, we're going to be seeing a selection of infantry clips from some of my favourite top plays entrants. The first from Archer, playing a bit of Battlefield 4, somehow gets lucky against this enemy sniper who just completely misses him and then gets a really satisfying back rage. Next up is Christopher 2JJ, playing all of his clips on Operation Metro, racking up big streaks in all of them. The first, he's using that M32 grenade launcher. So unfair when you get behind the enemy team and then you get a grenade launcher. All these enemy players just completely confused, racking up a massive point stack on the objective. The next 3 clips I'm going to let play in the background, only in Metro. It's absolutely insane what you can get on Battlefield 4 Metro. Even jumping on a server today, you can manage to pull off these hectic moments. Impressive stuff from Christopher 2JJ. MATTIBOSS coming in with a Battlefield 4 Operation Locker clip live on stream. He has a stretched resolution, which is why it looks a little bit weird, but don't let it put you off. This guy is very talented. Check out this for a Type 88 LMG clip with some really wacky movement to avoid these enemy players.
What? What? What?
That's a clip.
What?
3 clips sent in from Dusty. The first, unfortunately, doesn't have any sound, but it's one of the best clips in today's episode. Gets around the corner here on Operation Locker. This 3D spotting coming in useful. Love it or hate it, you've got to use it to your advantage. And then a big spray down on all these players with the MG4. Massive kills there in the space of around 10 seconds. The next 2 clips are again big infantry plays. The first, he's going to be playing in the support class, racking up a couple of kills with the MG4. Once again, the smoke proving to be great for him, but very poor for the enemies as they are actually spotted through it. Not something you really want to see. Nonetheless, it works for him, gets around the side of the enemy players and then racks up some big kills once again. And finally, this time on Operation Locker in the medic class, this is probably my favourite clip from him, as it's a bit of a kit switcher as he gets around the side of the enemy players and pushes up into the snow lane, up that ladder. There's always enemies camping that ladder just tucked in there, and he manages to take them all out, as you'll see in a second. finishing off today's episode, we're going to be seeing one hardline clip. It's essentially a DLC for Battlefield 4. I think that this had a lot of potential, this game, but unfortunately never really made it, and just wasn't really up to the standard in my opinion. Nonetheless, fun to play as infantry, and HuyaTV is racking up some major kills with this M416 on what I think is a bank job. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like down below. Remember to send your clips in to battlefieldtopplays@gmail.com if you want a chance to be featured, and I'll catch you in the next episode.